All right, well, welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. My name is Brooke Lloyd. I'm excited to share some information with you tonight about something that's near and dear to my heart that's blessed my family. The company we're here to talk about is called Q Sciences, and someone that cares about you has invited you to come and check out what we are up to and what's going on here. Sorry, my phone is buzzing a storm. And I have a really special guest I cannot wait for you to meet tonight. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be a sweet little surprise. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see a little bit more about what I'm about to talk about. Just know that we have a lot of information here. I'm not going to do a deep dive in any one thing tonight. So there's going to be a lot of questions I'm sure that you'll have about products and the business and things like that. So just feel free to to write some of those questions down. I'll give you some time at the end to ask those, or you can get with the person that invited you and we'll get all your questions answered for you. But just grateful for your time tonight. um, Especially with all the craziness going on right now. So I know that it's a sacrifice to be here, and we appreciate you and supporting the person that invited you. So as I said, my name is Brooke Lloyd. I'm a platinum ambassador with Q Sciences, which just means that this company has blessed my family abundantly, but also that I've been able to help a lot of other people have success along the way. You can see some of those down here in some of the pictures and some of the experiences that we've had as a family. I'm a homeschool mama to 5 children. Those kiddos are in that picture right there on the beach. We actually took a really fun 3-week vacation to Mexico this year, 3.5 weeks. It was really, really wonderful and got to spend some quality time together. I love that I can have a business that I can do from anywhere. My oldest is 9 and my youngest just turned 1 on Halloween. So we have quite the age span. I've actually been a NICU nurse for 12 years. I've since retired from the bedside, thankfully, to this industry. But I wanted to tell you a little bit more about my background and how I got into this. My husband and I actually have been married 11 years, and when we got married, we had plans to maybe someday have a family, but that changed pretty quickly. And I had always thought I would work full time. I actually thought I'd go back to school and further my career. My husband always thought he would work full time as well. We had massive amounts of student loan debt when we got married, and I just thought that I would keep working and continue to increase my income through the years and be able to make it all work. And then I started having babies, and everything changed. My dreams and goals changed. My husband and I both really wanted to be home more and be present more. And I never really knew how I was going to make that work. I always kind of dreamed of that opportunity, but I had never really been at the right place at the right time with the right people. And I also always kind of had this dream in the back of my mind to leave a legacy for my kids. I knew some people in my lifetime that had had something passed down to them, or they had started a business at a young stage in their life where they've been able to leave a legacy to their children or grandchildren. And I hadn't had that, but wanted to do that with my kiddos. And so always kind of, in the back burner was this idea that was spinning in my heart. My husband and I started struggling a little bit because even with working full time and me working extra shifts and things like that, he actually even got a second job. We were still just barely making ends meet. I think today, in today's day and age, two incomes, it really isn't even enough. And also, we were working opposite schedules. We were just like 2 ships passing in the night, which put a lot of stress on our relationship. It put a lot of stress on my heart. I remember just crying myself to sleep at night, even though I would go to work with a smile on my face, and wanted to be a more present mom, wanted to homeschool. That had been laid on my heart. I know a lot of people now maybe don't necessarily want to homeschool, but need to homeschool. And I know that feeling of how are you going to balance it all? How are you going to make it work? We love to travel, as you see here. So we just wanted to give our kids lots of experiences, and it just felt like we were fitting a square peg into a round hole all the time. So a few years back, I actually fell backwards into this industry through a health need of my own. I learned a little bit more about holistic health and what it could do for me using natural remedies for myself and for my children. I was really blessed by that. And what I didn't know, because I was very reluctant, if you're a skeptic, I get it. I was the skeptic of all skeptics. I was very reluctant about this industry because I believed that you work hard and you go to school and you get a job and that's how you make money. I didn't ever think there was actually a way to build a business from home. That didn't really make sense to me or equate in my brain. And also, I had no idea that most female millionaires were built in this industry. I had no idea that most men that entered this industry in the network marketing space actually make more than they do in their full-time careers. I had never known anyone that had that kind of success that I've had now today. And so my skepticism went on, but I always say I plan and God laughs, because that's what happened. I realized very quickly after just a short time in this industry that this really could be an amazing way for me to contribute to my family. My husband and I loved the flexibility it offered, and I loved the example it was setting for my children to build entrepreneurship skills and to do hard things, right? Because it's always hard to go against the grain. But I quickly realized I wasn't in the right vehicle. Wasn't because I didn't love that company. It was just because I knew that I hadn't gotten in at the right time. Timing is a huge piece of this. If you've ever, compared companies or opportunities out there, you know the difference between someone that got in at the beginning and someone that got in kind of on the tail end. And so that was something that was important to me. And so I kind of started looking and opening my eyes and my mind to other options, because I was having success, but I wasn't helping other people have success. And for me, that really is the meaning to all of this, that I could help bless other people along the way. And so I've been so grateful. 18 months ago, this opportunity with Q Sciences was presented to me, and I jumped in with both feet, took a risk, left behind a lot, but with the vision that I could bless more people and make a bigger impact. And that's what we've done today. I've been able to build a multi-six-figure income from home, but more than that, help so many other families build legacies of their own. So maybe you're here to learn a little bit more about that. Maybe you're here to learn a little bit more about products. We have a little something for everyone. I want to share with you, if you are considering the opportunity side of this, the first thing you need to know is that you really have to choose the right company. There's all kinds of different things out there. And so for me, this was a no-brainer, because oftentimes when you get in, I knew that I needed to get into the ground floor. My husband had always said, if you're going to do this again, it's got to be ground floor. But oftentimes in ground floor opportunities, the products aren't validated. There's no science behind them. You're kind of just taking a chance and hoping somebody doesn't grow a unicorn horn. If you know what I'm saying, like, you just don't know what is going to happen. And so I was really grateful that this company had already shown a lot of validity in their products. There was a lot of science behind it. The products actually came to be in 2012, even though the business model didn't actually start having success until 2018. And so I love the science and the technology that was already happening. I love that they were at the forefront of things. They were really, really competitive in the health and wellness space, because I had seen a lot of things go around. I know that you can really throw a rock and hit a vitamin these days. And so I'm grateful. I was so grateful to be able to partner with a company that had all of those things in place already. We were really ahead of the curve. And that's thanks to these amazing mentors right here. Mr. Mark Wilson is a dear friend of mine. Him and his wife are just such good people. That was a big deal to me. I wanted to be partnered up with people that cared about more than the bottom line. And Mark actually came out of retirement to build this company. He didn't need to make a dime. He had been a very successful Super Bowl winning quarterback, as well as real estate developer. But he was tired of just playing golf. I mean, I don't know how you get tired of retirement, but he did. And that just shows his heart. He wanted to help make an impact through people's health journeys, through their financial freedom, and then helping their children and their grandchildren by helping people build a legacy. And so thankfully to Mark, his brainchild is this amazing company, Q Sciences, and I'm so grateful for that. He had a little thing going, some great products. He and a dear friend of his, Dr. Stephen Kimberly, who's our chief science officer, he's a naturopath and an internist, so he knew what was making people sick and what was going to help them. They really came along with some phenomenal products. I'm going to share a few of those with you tonight. And they were having success in that. They had a very high customer retention rate. People, even though they weren't making any money, were still sticking around just to order the products, but he wanted more. He wanted to help more people. And so that's where Mr. Jake Spencer comes in. He's our president and co-owner, and Jake is my personal business mentor. He and his wife have so much experience. They are just absolutely brilliant when it comes to this industry. He's been in this industry since he was 21 years old. He's built to multiple top positions. He met his wife in this industry. She's built to multiple top positions. I feel like you put them together and they're just like, I mean, the most epic couple ever. His wife also has a ton of experience in financial wellness and has her own financial advisory company, which we'll talk a little bit about more tonight as well. But Jake knew the pieces it would take for this company to actually have the kind of massive momentum we're in today. And so he told Mark, listen, you can keep the products, but everything else has to go. The branding, the systems that you have in place are no good. The compensation plan, I mean, they literally rewrote the whole thing. He wrote it himself, which I could tell right away because I knew someone that knew what they were doing. Like literally, it's like he crawled into my brain as someone in the field and said, these are all the things that I would love if I made my dream comp plan. And that's what he did. And then helping us grow globally, being able to expand already into 20 countries, expected to be in 50 in the next 5 years. And since they implemented those changes, we've had massive growth, over 700%. And every month we are growing by over 150%, just month over month over month. And it's just amazing to see what's happening here. So thankful to these guys, and also thankful to the product line that they put in place, because we wouldn't have a great business if it weren't for great products. And some of the things that were important to me in the wellness marketplace was that we would have lots of verticals. I wanted to have a product line that I could back, that I could help everybody. And that was a big deal to me. And so I actually in 18 months have never had to turn anyone away. We have products that help with all kinds of different things. Pain relief, mental health is a huge part of what we do here. Sleep, anxiety, weight management, energy, anything you can think of, we have something for it. We even have products for kids, for pets, men, women. There's just really something for everyone, including people that maybe don't even want to take pills. So I love that. I love that these products really do stand above the rest. One of the big things for Dr. Stephen Kimberly, who is our the gatekeeper of our products, he says, you know what, science doesn't stand still. We have to constantly be evolving. And that was important to me as well. I didn't want to be with a company that was going to be a dinosaur and keep the same science year after year after year, or stay in the same vertical. We have full spectrum hemp products, which are state of the art. We're actually about to release a technology that has never been done before in the hemp space, which is huge. It's an already massively growing market. But also in the nutritional wellness space, we've launched a kids product line that, again, tons of medical research behind these products and what they're doing for children. We already had so many children on our products before, but now they are fun. They are products that kids want to take, and they actually get to be a part of what we're doing here to help people with wellness. They get to send in their report sheets, basically, of them taking their product, their consistency, and get prizes and things like that. They get to design their own packaging. It's so fun. I love that we really believe in family wellness. We have a family fitness program that that we make sure that is in alignment with our core and our culture. And my favorite product by far is the QMax. This is where we started. The QMax actually, it has over 30 peer-reviewed published clinical studies on mental health and brain health. I have struggled with depression and anxiety on and off my whole life, but especially when I started having kids, I can tell a difference when I don't take this product for even a couple of days. Another thing that Dr. Kimberly was really big on is that people would feel the products, which is huge to me because I don't want to sell anything to anybody. I want people to come to me. I want them to notice a difference. I get text messages every day. Oh my gosh, do you think it's possible that in just a few hours I'm feeling this? And it really is. So I love that what we're doing with our product line, where we're headed. If you have specific questions on specific products or what might be a good fit for you, we will get all those answered for you. But also we have a really cool Facebook group you can join to read some testimonials. I do have a special guest with me here tonight to share a little bit of her favorites. Emma, do you want to join us? This is my 9-year-old daughter, Emma. And speaking of kids, I'm so excited for her to share with you a couple of her favorite products and what they've done for her and her health. Go ahead.
So I have two favorite products. My first one is the hemp. I take the hemp because because sometimes I get really stressed because I have 4 brothers, and they're sometimes they're running around crazy and stuff like that. So I need something to calm my brain down and something to calm me down, so then I'm not so angry and stressed. So I really like the hemp.
Okay. What's your other favorite product?
I like the sleep spray.
What do you love about it?
Because it's easy to take, and I used to have sleep problems, and I used to stay up till like 1 or 2 in the morning. So the sleep spray helps me because I can go to bed earlier, and when I wake up, I feel a lot better.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate that. Are you excited about the kids line?
Yes.
We should get it in any day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you more excited about grape or fruit punch?
Fruit punch.
Awesome. That's cool. And Emma actually was one of our designers of our kids core. So her pictures are actually going to be on the packaging, which is super exciting. So are you excited to see that coming? Awesome. All right. Thanks, sweetheart. Okay, so I love that we have, like I said, something for everyone, including our families. We can really involve them in this and help them live a healthier lifestyle and have, I love that I'm setting her up for success in the future along with all of my other kids and my friends' kids as well. So another thing that was important to me, something that I first asked when I started looking at this was from a business perspective, what's the investment going to look like? Because, we didn't have a lot of capital. We didn't have a lot of time either. It was one of the reasons that I didn't start a brick and mortar business, take out $100,000 in small business loans to start a CBD shop. I didn't want to farm things. I didn't want to have to package stuff. I mean, you can imagine with 5 kids, I don't really have a lot of extra wiggle room in my schedule. And so I didn't want to have to ship things. I barely get packages to the mailbox as it is. And I definitely didn't want my kids answering the customer service line from our kitchen table. So I love that for $40 for the whole year, and I actually paid more than that when I started my business, but for $40 for the whole year, I had my own e-commerce website where people could literally go, click, order, it would ship to their house. I don't have to do any of that back end work. I love that all the science was already there, all the PDFs of ingredients, the even really cool like podcasts and information and videos about each specific product and how it works and how it could help people. I love that I have my very own app that I can literally have my business in the palm of my hand. So while we were in Mexico, I could sit in that beach chair and be able to answer questions, work, do the things I needed to do to continue to grow my business, because it is important to me and my family, but I didn't have to sacrifice the time or be strapped to my computer or stuck in an office all day. So I love that. I also love that if you're just here for products, we have a program for you too. For $10 for the year, you can get the cheapest discount on your products. And you also get a rewards program, which is one of my favorite things because you get free products just for being consistent, ordering month after month. It's just kind of a thank you we send you for supporting us. And as a business owner, that's a big deal to me because I don't want to have to create my own incentive programs or send out gifts every month. I love that it comes directly from the company. They even get little reminders about when their products are going to ship, things like that. So it's a really great way to build residual income, which means income that comes in month after month without you having to recreate the wheel. We have an almost 90% customer retention program, or customer retention rate, sorry. And that really is due to the quality of our products and how they work, but also because of some of those retention systems. So you have your own e-commerce website. As I said, every time someone shops there, you get between 10 and 35% on your sales through that website. But also you can earn an income. This is one of my favorite ways because I like to help other people make money. You can earn an income on other people that partner with you to build an income themselves. You get a percentage of their store sales as well. So what's cool about that is they're going to get the highest percentage on their own sales, right? But you're going to get a part of that, and we get paid infinitely down forever. So imagine you are sitting here learning about Amazon before it was even Amazon, right? That's how I felt when I looked at Q, because it was already exploding. That growth is not going to slow down anytime soon. So you get to partner with a company that's already in that growth. You get to start building your own business. And as that duplicates and continues to duplicate, you get paid on that forever. We never cap out or max out anywhere. So we help you earn the first 3 ranks, Builder, Pro, and Executive, in your first full month. I love, we have some extra Christmas cash to throw in there this month. You can earn $1,000 minimum in your first first 30 days here. So before Christmas, you'll actually have an extra $1,000 in your hand if you choose that. And then beyond that, we have ranks: elite, bronze, silver, gold, so many different options for people. My rank isn't even on here. And we don't even have anyone at the top of our comp plan yet. So there's so much room for growth. We are looking for leaders to partner with us to really build strong residual incomes for their families, but also to help us get the word out and to continue this, this global expansion. So I love that these are set numbers. This is not a guessing game. You know exactly what you need to do and exactly what you'll get paid, which is really important to me because I wasn't here just to make money. I needed more time freedom. And I needed to know that if I was going to put an extra hour in, that it was going to pay me really well. So I know that my next rank from this place to the next one is $10,000 more per month. You better believe that's worth me missing an extra Netflix show to work my business, right? And that is what is so great about our comp plan. It's very transparent and very, very generous. So whether you're looking for a little income, some part-time work, or full-time income to be able to be home and be more present, we have those options for you. You can get in where you fit in. And the last place here that we earn is our financial freedom movement. This is one of my favorite things and what sets us apart in the industry. We actually believe that this is a season, right? You're not going to be doing this when you're 95 years old, but we want you to be able to capitalize on what's happening right now in this company. And we want you to be able to not only make a lot of money, but be able to have something to show for it. And so I know a lot of people that have, gotten in at the right time, but then they've made a lot of money and spent a lot of money and they have nothing to show for it. And so I'm grateful that when you partner with Q Sciences, you get your own free financial coach. My financial coach has helped my family set up a system and a plan in place so that we know how to get rid of those student loans, how to get those credit cards paid off, and make sure that we are moving into 2021 as a debt-free family. So eliminating debt, creating a savings and investment strategy. Our goal is to have 6 figures in your savings account, not just in your pocket. Building for retirement, those kinds of things. I think it's now said that you need over like $2 million for retirement these days. It's kind of insane. And with pension programs going away and things like that, it's kind of hard to come by. So what we do is instead of a car bonus or a lifestyle bonus or something that you're going to actually spend more money on, we actually give you a lump sum bonus starting at the rank of elite and beyond every single month to help you pay off your debt. So you can send it to any debt of your choice, even the principal on your house or your car, a savings plan or retirement plan of your choice. And you can work with your coach to figure out what the best fit for you is. So we've actually already paid off several credit cards and are now heading into probably paying off our house here really soon. So I am so grateful for this program and I'm grateful for what it's doing for people. I have friends that have created retirement programs. I have friends that have been able to pay off over $100,000 in debt in 1 year's time just from our financial freedom movement alone. So another thing that I wanted to share with you is that none of those numbers really matter if you don't have a system that works. I know a lot of people that have gotten into this industry and they're kind of dropped into the deep end and they're expected to paddle back and figure it all out. I know for myself, I was constantly reinventing the wheel. It was like throwing spaghetti against the wall and hoping it would stick, creating new systems and new plans every month. But at Q, we have a system that everyone uses from the top down. You're kind of seeing that right now, right? So we have a plug and play system where if you can invite someone to a call like this, if you can send someone a sample or send someone a video link, you can definitely have success. We really created something for the busiest person to be able to win. We have an onboarding and training program that's going to help you give you all the tools you need to succeed, whether you have tons of experience or no experience. You can really earn before you learn. And that starts with a 90-day roadmap that we sit down and create with you based on how much time you have to put into the business and where you'd like to be in the compensation plan. So I'm excited to introduce you to a friend of mine, Miss Megan Berger. Are you there, Megan? Yep. Okay, so Megan has a lot of experience in this industry, and she actually was a top earner in another company, and she has had massive success very, very quickly here at Q. She actually walked away from a lot to partner with this company for a couple of different reasons. One, I know, being this financial freedom movement, because she and her family, her and her husband, want to be debt-free and want to live a debt-free lifestyle. So they're really excited about that. But I wanted Megan to be able to share with you why and how she has ranked up 4 times in such a short period of time. I think a couple of weeks now. And her team is the #1 team in the entire company with the systems we have in place. So Megan, congratulations. Will you share a little bit with us tonight?
Thank you, Brooke. Yeah, so honestly, as Brooke had told you, I was with a previous company and was one of their top earners. And honestly, I would have to say that like a lot of that work that I had to do over there, I had an amazing team, but I also did a lot of work on my own as well. And so coming in here, you know, they could have literally said, oh, you know what you're doing in network marketing, and just kind of push me and tell me to go do my thing. But you guys, they have literally, especially Brooke and Marissa, they have literally walked me step by step through every single part of this system to set me up to win fast. And I cannot say enough about the mentorship plus the system set in place, that is truly what you need to be, something that you need to be looking at. Because if you don't have that, if you've never done network marketing, or even if you have and you're coming in and expecting to just take off full force, you better have good mentorship, amazing mentorship, and good systems in place. I cannot say enough about it. I truly contribute my fast success to both the systems and the amazing mentorship. So
thank you so much. And you've already had like 10 rank ups on your team in just a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, it's been insane.
So good.
Not only am I winning, everyone else is winning with me.
Yes, that's my favorite part. I love seeing that people that maybe never have even had experience in this, oftentimes we think that's the only people winning, but I love that with Q, someone can come in just knowing they need to make money, not knowing how to do that, and we can help them win. So thank you so much, Megan. I appreciate your time. The last thing I want to share with you is a little bit more about our culture and our community here at Q. So we have 5 pillars: faith, family, friendships, finances, and fitness. And one of the things that really stood out to me about this company is, and was important to me, is that they don't want you to sacrifice your whole life for your business. You know, we know of people, right? Maybe even you feel this way about your life, that work really, really hard in their job, but they never actually get to be with the people that are their why, the people that the reason they're doing this for. I always think about my friends that are stay-at-home moms, and you know, their husbands work 70 or 80 hours a week, or my friends that are doctors and they love what they do, but they're never present. And so what I love is we teach you how to build a business that can give you residual income, so that you can step back, so that you can be present, and you don't have to sacrifice everything along the way. Yes, there are sacrifices. Yes, we work hard. But what I love is that you can do this right alongside the people and the things that are most important to you. And so we have a really supportive community that teaches you the best practice. One of the things that stood out to me was that very early on, Jake taught me all of the things that were ugly in the industry, all of the things that he had seen over the many years he had been in the industry that were just not done the right way, and the reason that people kind of have maybe sometimes a negative image of this, and we really are working to turn that around. So we don't teach you to spam your friends or anything like that. We want you, we want people that are interested in partnering with us, and we really do treat our ambassadors as business partners. So part of that is getting the training you need to have success. Megan actually had the privilege of coming to one of our very first events that she went to just a few weeks ago, to be able to sit down and get training from some of the best of the best. Brandon Stevens, who's our top male earner, and many of the other top earners in the company. I love that. I love that you get training from the people actually having success in the field, not someone that learned this 25 years ago that now has some expensive training program, right? I also love that you're going to get the communication directly from corporate. So you know what products are shipping when and what's going on with new things that are coming. So you have a full transparent plan, right? Everybody knows, you know, in their company what's happening on Black Friday. You should know too. It shouldn't just be the top of the top that have all the information. And then I love that we give back. I love that we partner with some really incredible organizations, like a program that we give products and funding to help kids with special needs get equine therapy. That's near and dear to our heart, because we have a ton of children that have special needs that utilize our products. So I love that. I love as ambassadors we can partner with Q and giving back in that way. And then recognition. Nobody does recognition like Q Sciences. Let me just tell you that. Not only have I earned a trip to Cabo, which hopefully someday I'll get to go on, thanks COVID, but also, like, you guys, I sometimes forget that I'm adulting every day and just like wiping butts and and taking out the trash, because I get so many cool accolades and rewards. And I love that everyone on my team, from the smallest contribution, is recognized. Actually, Megan and several others on this call, Twyla, some others, they literally walked the stage just weeks into their business, getting rewarded, getting to have an opportunity to speak, getting to really serve and share their heart, which I think so many of us are looking for. We just don't know how, what avenue we're going to have that. And so I love that Q recognizes the efforts of every individual in this company, and also is just looking for leaders to partner with. This is not, you know, corporate against the field, but we actually work together and we really care about the people in our organization. So if you're looking for a way to be rewarded outside of your everyday grind, this is so much fun. We really enjoy working with one another. So I know that you're probably sitting here as one of maybe 3 people. You're thinking to yourself, you know, Brooke, I don't really see myself in this opportunity. Maybe you can think of a health goal that you have, a product you'd like to try from the person that invited you so you can help support them in their business. Or maybe you know someone that could benefit from this. We would love to share this with them. Maybe you have a lot of questions. I know I just barely scratched the surface. So if you have questions, we're going to help get those answered for you and make sure you have everything you need to make a good decision. Or maybe you, like myself, like Megan, like many others, are ready. You're ready to change your life. You're ready for 2020, 21 to start so that you can just have a completely different year this coming year. Maybe you are ready for Christmas to look different this year. We want to partner with you and help you get a paycheck in your hands before the end of next week. Maybe you're looking to change your health journey. We want to help you with that too. What comes next is really just some follow-up. So the person that invited you is going to follow up with you. Surprise! It's not a surprise. We want to check in on you and see what you thought about this and if there's anything more that we can help you with. So don't make it awkward. Don't be the turtle that goes back into their shell. Just let the person know kind of where you sit and what your thoughts are, and we'll make sure we get all your questions answered. You might have another person that joins them to be a resource, which is great, because if you have someone that has questions when you partner with Q, you're going to want someone to come alongside and answer all those questions for you too. You can really watch the system at work, so you know that you're going to have lots of support on your journey as well, and you can get in where you fit in. If you're looking to be a customer and try some products, great. If you're looking to be an ambassador and make a paycheck, that's great too. And if you're looking to just support your friend and cheer them on, that is totally fine. We are also going, if you're ready to get started, we're going to set you up with your orientation, with your onboarding. We're going to send you this form. We're going to sit down with you, go over that 90-day plan, figure out where you'd like to be in the comp plan, how much time you have to put in, and we're actually going to help you set up an info call just like this, so that we can share this with your friends and family or people that you think might be interested. And we even have some info calls tomorrow night and Saturday that you can literally plug people right into. All you have to do is invite them, and we'll even give you the words to say so that you don't feel weird or awkward about it. I know that first invitation can kind of be nerve-wracking, but trust me, people want what we have. Our company's exploding. People are knocking down the door to be a part of Q Sciences, and so you're going to be shocked at how many of your friends are actually looking at this, and you want to be the one that brings it to them before they bring it to you. So I just thank you guys so much for your time. I hope that you found some value here tonight. I'm going to stay on for a few minutes to answer any questions, but I'm really, really excited for those of you that do decide to jump in. And again, just thank you for spending some time with us tonight.